Hey, welcome. And what we have here is closing in on getting this McLean 480 operational. We've got this thing wired up. Just wiring this thing deserves its own little special video just on that. We might do that later. So we've got the boiler holding water. You can see the meniscus there, and there's our boiler, sight glass drain. And this is our gas train as discussed earlier. And we got our wet return in finally. I screwed up. I was really annoyed at myself. That 2 by 1.25 inch T, this was my first attempt, and boy did I screw it up. You can see the older copper line there, the remains of it in there, and this is the newer copper line there. And as you can see, that did not work, and I knew I'd screwed up as soon as I pulled the trigger on the Propress. It angrily beeped at me. And this started leaking as soon as I added water to it, so I had to cut it out and redo that whole thing. Well, what's done is done. That's whatever. My fault on that one. So this is the 2-inch line. There's 2 returns. One comes from there, which starts all the way around that section that goes underneath the doorway there, and see, I can get a shot of that. Let's see. There we are. And there we are. So we got a couple of these dips there, and let me get you another shot here. So it's a slip coupling there. New 2-inch section, which costs a pretty penny, and I think we all know why. Got this tie on here, and I'd put a brass union there to allow this for disassembly, and boy, I'm glad I did, because it made replacing that T that I boogered up a lot easier. So with the cost of a couple of couplings in the T, which was not cheap, I was able to get this back online. That there, the purpose of that, because the slope isn't so good on this, that's for, we got a drain there, but that doesn't, oh, that only drains part of the line. That allows for honey dipping. You take that stainless steel cap off, you can go down in there with a piece of 1 inch and suck out, using the wet vac there, you can suck out some of it, some more of it. So I've got the return 1.25 inch. It's a 2-pipe system, so it doesn't need much bigger than that. And I've got a brass adapter going into a stainless steel street L there. And that's your feed line, water feed line. And the water coming back in this return is pretty dirty. So if we don't want to do a no return flush, we can shut off that valve there. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea just to remove this handle so no one can mess with it. So you see, I've started the process of putting the Flue in. This is an 8-inch outlet, 8 by 10 increaser, and then there's a 90 here, and this is where I'm going to put the barometric. There it is there. I've got the T all hammered out. I just got to hammer those dovetails in. There's a shot on the inside there. And this is the barometric. Nice piece of equipment. I haven't removed that red unit there, which is for oil. I removed the other tabs, but that's to keep it from being banged back and forth, because this is pretty delicate, actually. You don't want to be dropping this thing. And that is where, that hole is where the block flue switch is going to be mounted. There, this is the blocked flue switch. There's the contactors there. It's resettable. And there's your field controls, your GSK-3. And that's how you're supposed to mount it. Right there. Let me come around here again. See how I showed you earlier, this hole was there, a little bit enlarged. So I got this from my favorite chimney sweep, Champion Chimneys, and that's the stuff they recommend I use to patch that up there, and it takes about a day to dry. It wasn't too bad. I didn't want to finish this because the customer informed me that their chimney sweeps are coming tomorrow to do some work. I think I told on them. I think you maybe saw in the earlier video where the chimney cap was found in the base of this stack here, and the customer then called the chimney sweep to inquire about that, and they're going to be coming back to check on things. So I would prefer not to have my stuff up, so there's no likelihood of accidents happening, and I can just come by and just put my piece in there. It's ready to go when they're ready. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you can learn from my mistakes, and have a good one, have a safe one, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.